Alrighty then. We are on page 27.
Ready for B.
That would be the place.
Ahaz should fear the destruction which is coming from the Lord through Assyria. Chapter 7, verses 17 through chapter 8, verse 10. Desolation is promised because of their unbelief. Chapter 7, 17 through 25. Verse 17. By his rejection of the Lord and subsequent alliance with Assyria, Ahaz has chosen a course which would cost the nation dearly. The Lord would bring the mighty king of Assyria against Judah, and this posed a greater threat than Syria and Ephraim. In fact, this was the gravest danger since the days of the division of the kingdom of Israel.
Okay. Who was involved in the division of Israel?
Rehoboam.
Okay. Very good.
Solomon.
Rehoboam.
Jeroboam just kind of got put in there.
Well, yeah. Okay, next.
Verses 18 through 19. The Lord will summon Egypt and Assyria, and like flies and bees, he will swarm over the land in such a manner that no defense can prevent them from overrunning it.
Okay. Ahaz took on the wrong opponent, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Verse 20. Ahaz had hired Assyria with tribute money to save Syria and Israel. 2 Kings 16, verse 7. But in the final end, Judah would likewise be shaved.
Okay.
That we all know they really weren't supposed to shave.
Well, they weren't all Nazarites. But it was kind of custom, I think. That,
Just you go not down the corners of your fingers.
okay. Okay, next.
Verses 21 through 22. Judah was once a great agricultural nation, but in the day of dissolution from Assyria, a complete change would occur in the land. Only a few cattle would remain, which would provide their food.
Okay.
The situation just started to look worse and worse.
Yeah, worser and worser. It would take a lot of cattle to feed the people. Let's go back to you, Hosea.
23 through 25. The vineyards, which had been valuable, would now be overgrown with briars and thorns. All the fertile hillsides, which had been cultivated for gardens, would also become covered with briars and thorns, permitting only the trampling of cattle and sheep. Compare NASB.
Which is
New American.
any other question or comment? It's interesting. The vineyards which had been valuable would be overgrown with briars and thorns. The fertile hillsides, been cultivated for gardens, would also become covered with briars and thorns. When I was in Haiti, it's a tropical island nation, and they, in their wisdom, took down, I don't remember now what kind of tree it was, coffee tree, I think, but I'm not sure. But all the hills, they just decimated all the vegetation on them, and so now when the heavy rains come, it washes mud down the hills, and it's almost destroyed what was once a lush vegetative area, and in the poor nation that needs the help, they didn't have the right kind.
No, they didn't seem to help very much. Mudslides are normally frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no little thing to try to take on God.
It's true. Okay, next. Right.
The sign of
Maher-Shalal Hashbaz.
what else?
I can say it. Can you spell it?
No.
Pop quiz.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And
Imminent.
imminent destruction. 8. Chapter 8. Verse 22. Isaiah took Uriah to the priest, and Zechariah to bear witness that he wrote on a tablet the name i.e. speed spoil hasten.
It's not that hard to say.
No, it's not that hard to say. It's a lot easier than some of them.
I've encountered a lot worse, that's hard to say.
What does imminent mean? Immediate?
Area.
Effective immediately? It isn't necessarily immediately.
Is it like upcoming? It's next.
It is, but it's more like certain.
Definitely gonna happen.
It's imminent. It's going to happen. No, there's no timeline involved in it. It's going to happen. And so,
It just looks too close to where it is.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easy to think that was the root word, but it's really not. It's interesting what Meher Shalal Hashbaz means.
Yeah.
Feed the spoil, hasten the booty. What's the booty? It goes on the end of your leggy. Huh?
What?
It goes on the end of your leggy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that they're the same type the pirates liked.
Yeah.
That's what they called their treasure.
Okay. So the booty is the treasure.
Or loot.
Okay.
Same thing as spoil.
Very much. Very much so. Okay.
Verses 3 and 4. Afterwards, his wife, the prophetess, conceived and bare a son with singing, Ashpenaz. This name was prophetic of the approaching overthrow of Syria and Egypt at the hands of Assyria, even before the child was old enough to say mommy or daddy, the destruction would occur.
Okay. Approximately how long a time was that? Would that be?
On average, just within 2 years. That was all.
Okay.
I started speaking at the age. I started speaking at the age of 1. I don't know if people would have it.
Yeah, I didn't think my kids started speaking by the time he was 1, but.
Well, they let you know a few things, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's usually closer to 2 when they start verbalizing
Really talking, you know.
something that you can understand.
Yeah. There's a lot more body language that gets you there.
Yeah.
Seems like it was a long time ago. Yeah, yeah.
For before the child shall have knowledge to cry, my father and my mother.
That's American Standard, New King James.